Things to do. You play full game. Entering team select screen. The Dallas Cowboys, the home team, are selected. Ready. Edit uniform. Entering edit uniforms. Uniform name option is set to current home. Pants option is set to current away pants selected. Current color rush pants. Current alternate. 2019's color rush pants. Current alternate pants selected. Helmet option is set to current official helmet. Jersey option is set to current away jersey selected. Uniform name option is set to current home. Ready.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
The Browns offense getting ready for their first drive as they will do so behind their quarterback in his 3rd year now from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And there's a good catch by Odell Beckham Jr. And in 2019, even though it was one of the least productive seasons of his career, he was still a 1,000-yard receiver for the 5th time. Also caught the longest reception of his career as well. An 89-yard touchdown against the Jets on a Monday night. Explosive is Odell Beckham Jr.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 30 options.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Chubb. Whoosh. And past the 35. He'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call it productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mayfield off the play fake. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. Spot. AHP dive.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. Calling no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. When they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss. Okay, and he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 16 carries, 70 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
On 2nd down, Elliott. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking it about the 16. That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Browns.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Cowboys 0.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 30 options. Inside zone is selected.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. We'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them?
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. A very solid gain of 27.
receiver.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run, Chubb, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Chubb. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. From the gun, Mayfield. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A 29-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Cowboys, nothing.
Put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything that they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. TDL safety blitz.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Suggestions. There are 6 categories. 60 pin, 60 pin.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
5-yard line.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
1 man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
What I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 30 options. Mesh spot is selected.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's a gain of 9 yards. Only second and about a yard to go for the first.
Cowboys 47-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Browns.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 30 options.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
It's good to make it 17-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
First down throw for Prescott. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got it open man. It's Michael Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
There are 6 categories.
First down, Prescott. His throw incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Prescott again. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But now it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
First and 10.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's in his zone. Second quarter already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 30 options. Flood swap is
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. His running back, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 32 on the play.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are
Now
8
a timeout
categories.
taken.
You have 30 options.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Entering play call, spacing switch. Quick slot, quick flat, quick slant, double slants. Recent plays, curl flat, AHB plunge.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half, and the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook.
Entering
But even
play
before
call,
that,
coach
let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
So 6 seconds, all that remains in this first half as the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one.
Suggestions. There are 6 play call.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. Lamar Jackson has a touchdown pass. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger has thrown a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, see what's happening with the Bengals. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. The Jaguars still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. In the game you're watching, it's been Baker Mayfield with a strong first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from.
And got his man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down and then some, 36 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Entering play call. Recent plays. Coach suggestion. Bug slant show here.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. This is Elliott. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
13.
Drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays, the plays they haven't run, that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Chubb. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
He might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. A fork shot.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. A pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I'm laughing at myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though, such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, 11-yard pickup.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. Nice pickup there. Nick Chubb was a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 30 options. Zone fixture is selected. Dagger. Zone fixture.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. Right there. He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 30 options. HB led is selected.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. The main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Draw play, Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
But they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott from the gun. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's one of the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. For Nick Chubb. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys 38.
Entering play call, recent plays, there are 8 categories. You have 9 options. HB1 is selected.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Entering play call, recent plays, there are 8 categories. You have 9 options. HB1 is selected.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what? They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Entering play call, special teams, you have 6 options, kickoff left is selected.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Covered on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
This is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.